All right. Right. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got here on our daily price action. Let's see what we have. Or not daily price action, sorry, weekly. If you guys are new here, on Sundays we come in, we take a look at NQ price action. We see what happened throughout the week. We see what price can do going into the next week, and kind of just do a little, educated guess, see what we have going on. So let's get into it. Let's see what we have going on here today. We'll start on Monday as usual. We go to our Monday price action, and we start there. So let's get into it. Let's see. Note Monday's price action actually, because that is going to come up again here. On Monday, initially, right, Asia session consolidation, London session manipulating below it, grind down during Asia session. We did not see any sort of displacement on the 15-minute here, right? So, okay, we're looking at that. We said, well, if we're not seeing any displacement to the downside here, then likely price wants to reverse to the upside. 9:30 price opens up, sweeps this low. Price continues to hold that London session low sweep, right? You can see the bodies closing above it, and that gives us that reversal back into the upside. On the hourly, we're also sweeping the new hourly, the previous hourly high, and get that outside hour. Continuation to the upside, little manipulation below that Sunday open for a continuation back up. That was Monday. We had quite a bit of liquidity built up. On Tuesday, we can see here Tuesday, right, we swept a little bit of liquidity. Price swept above that previous daily high, continuing above it here. As price was continuing above the previous daily high, we said, well, Tuesdays typically either sees a trend to the upside, or we see a little bit of a reversal, right, or a trend day on Tuesdays, which is exactly what we got. Price was continuing to the upside here throughout both sessions. You can see how we held this Asia session high. We had a bit of liquidity here on the downside, which obviously we did not get, and then continued to the upside here. 9:30 price opened up, retested this little fair value gap, held it with a rising VIX fix, and gave us that continuation to the upside, breaking above this 29,448.25 level. We could have used that level as a little retest here during the macro for a continuation back to the upside. On Wednesday, so you can see we still have those liquidities. On Wednesday, we had this London session consolidation, or Asia session consolidation. London session manipulating above it, with New York giving us potential for reversal to the downside here, right? As price taps into this 30.06625 level on the 12-hour, during the macros, previous 15-minute sweep, this gives us that reversal to the downside, and from there, that's what we're capturing here. Let me see, what's this trend line? On Thursdays, so here's what I want you to notice, right? There's our Monday price action here. Look at that, and then look at Thursday. Very similar, same thing, same play here, pretty much that day. Retest of this 12-hour level at 29.30, 29.310, oh my god. And then manipulation below the London session low, reversal back into the upside, targeting these highs here. That was that one. And then Friday, we were looking initially inside of the London session OTE, right, which you can see price came into here at 786. Swept this liquidity with a rising VIX fix, gave us that bounce to the upside. On the downside, where happened to my little... There it is. I was like, what the fuck happened to my shit? Make sure I didn't delete it. Anyways. But initially going into the open, we have this manipulation to the downside, then price retesting this 705, giving us that reversal back into the downside, right? That's where we saw that 786 tap, and then reversal back into the upside. So that's what we got on previous week's price action. Let's micro out our levels that are going to be important. Obviously, previous weekly low, previous weekly high are going to be important levels here. And Sunday open, see how they open up this price action, see what price wants to do. Previous weekly high, that's obviously going to go somewhere over here. That is where our OTE resides. Let's see if I can find my level there. There we go. So that's that one. And previous weekly low is also going to be important here, because we're going to see how price opens up, see what price wants to do. Previous weekly high sweep, we're likely going to reverse to the downside. Hold above that previous 4-hour sweep. We're going to continue to the upside. We do have a lot of liquidity here on the upside still. So we can obviously see that continuation to the upside. Same thing on, on this chart, previous weekly high. You see how we swept above it, continued above it, same thing. This is what we're going to look for here. If price sweeps this previous weekly high level, then we're obviously going to look for a continuation to the upside. If we sweep and don't displace through that level, we can look for a reversal. But see so far. Previous weekly low, that is going to be over here. And previous daily high, same thing, right? Previous daily high sweep. We can look for reversal to the downside. Previous weekly high or previous daily high continuation above if price holds above it. It's kind of how we trade around here. 29,962 is going to be that level on the upside for potential rejections. Same with 30,06625. You can see even on the 12-hour, right, where you've continued to stay within this range, or how price stayed within this range here between that 29,310 level and the top of that range at 30,06625 and 29,962. If price can get through that, we can obviously look for a continuation to the upside. If price does not get through it, then we're looking for reversals. This weekly was fucking ripper, so I'm curious to see how they open this up. Monthly is inside. Stonks wise, I've honestly have not looked at anything much on. Actually, on does not look bad. I like on. I'm liking on out of the 618 OTE. Let's see what it does. Let's see, on, yeah. On does not look bad. I would take some. Let's see what we have here. Probably got fucking shit on too, by the way. That was fucking sad. On semiconductors, that's what I want. Stocks on semiconductors. Let's see. Let's see if I want some expensive fucking calls here. 90s. If I want some September contracts. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, on 100s for September next month. Maybe a little too soon, honestly. We'll see. We'll see. On doesn't look bad on the weekly. Roblox, shit in the bed. Mara. Seen obviously a little fucking downside. UPS, MOS. POS. Now. Nice. HD. Seeing a little bit of rise. S. Doing exactly what we wanted it to do. Continuing that grind on S, PG. Let's see what PG wants to do too. Snow, fucking nice. Sweep of that liquidity here in April and then just fucking rip her out of it. Zeta, solid. Fucking solid on Zeta here. PNW, Oracle doesn't look too terrible. No previous monthly low sweep. I don't like that. GTLB, obviously that one's seen a nice run to the upside, similar to S that we've talked about. Ulta, however you want to say it. something that we've talked about. Something that I want to see on this one is obviously break above that fair value gap and now continuation above that 200. So that one did good. Lockheed Martin fucking gripper, obviously, because the war is still going on. So that's cool. Announcement of more war news for that one. ELF, see nice rise. ENPH potential. GNREC. CMG just getting fucking blasted. TMO, SC. Let's see. SoFi doesn't look too bad. Clorox, ZS, Zscaler. A little bit of a W here on to the upside. JD seeing that break. Black Sky Tech, a little bit of a rise. Owl. Oh. Owl Finance Investment. Jets. Marvel. Marvel. Nope. No previous monthly low sweep. I don't like that. Autodesk. Decent. Selch, maybe. Microsoft Clear. Fucking. There's some rippers on this. No. Yeah, the best one that I see right now is on. I'm not liking anything else here. Realistically. ARM, maybe. ARM. Maybe CVS shorts. Continued. DraftKings, previous monthly low sweep. She could do something, maybe. Doku. Yes, Ford seeing a little bit of a fucking gusher to the downside. MA, nice continuation out of that. MasterCard, exactly what we were looking for. A lot of shit that just fucking ripped. Honestly. Yeah, this is something that I noticed on NQ, so there's potential for it to just fucking gush it to the upside here. UBR, PayPal, QCOM. Maybe. Retest of the monthly fair value gap, retest the 786. Maybe. QCOM. Let's see, SPX. Obviously, team fucking nuts. RDW, Fly, Nokia, seen SpaceX. Wow. $100 buyers at SpaceX. Rocket Lab, same thing. Huh. Alright, sound. A little bit of a rise. $6 to $2. That's not bad. To $8. Run could be good. RUN, RVI. Yeah, On is honestly the best one. And then that's all I have. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. As always, make sure you go check us out. That's www.papertrace.io. It's the best way to see what we're all about, things that we bring to the table, and our community. Check us out on Twitter at the Paper Traders. That's the best way to see the things, any updates. Come hang out with us. See what we got on the news this upcoming week. We got core CPI on Wednesday, nothing Tuesday. Thursday, core PPI at 6:30 in the morning, though, so at 8:30. And then Friday, we have prelim U of M, and then core retail sales. That's all I got. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.